EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Throwing first play is Herbert. And right off the bat, look at him lay out there and make the grab. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Well, how about that adrenaline? First play of the game, and we have a catch that we're going to talk about probably the rest of this game and straight into the highlights.
Right out of the gate, what an effort. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Running on first down, Ekeler. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Duggan will look to throw this. Getting the football to Davis on an out route. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Herbert. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
Boy, did they ever. And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
A nicely turned that time of about 14 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Ready?
On 3rd down, Love. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. A guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Run!
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. That's caught by the rookie Quentin Johnston. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st down, Chargers.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Herbert now. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain there of 21 yards.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and 1, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum, forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And his kick here is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Love looking to throw it. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The Packers at 6-3 on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Love, they go play action now. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing. Love. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Davis now to return it. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Chargers 3, Packers nothing.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Herbert. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Herbert. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Here we go. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Second down, Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
They'll try the left side with Henderson. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Let's go now.
This is 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Ready, break.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Love with a give to Dillon. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, Herbert under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's Kingsley Enagbare finding a way in to bring him down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw. Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Herbert. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows to 10-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Ready? Now Love. And his throw here's incomplete.
Walk incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Love. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movement.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes our score 17-0.
17. Packers nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Love now.
That's caught by the rookie, Jayden Reed.
And he's brought down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now a carry for the former 1st-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Set, ready.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw now. Here's Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Here we go. Here we go.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. Love. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Ready?
Love now on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
Back to throw. Love. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Come on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, go steal. Cut.
Henderson running straight ahead. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Ready.
Again, it's Henderson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Love looking to throw it. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Love looking downfield for Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Ready.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things. And having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
The Charger drive about to get going.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Set. 5-9, 5-9. Set.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert.
On the out route, he finds Johnston.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Eckler now between the tackles. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Run.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Looking Austin Eckler's way again.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Aaron Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Down.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Dillon on the inside give. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Ready up.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd down and 4.
Ready.
Running left is Henderson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Okay, ready?
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready.
From the gun to give to Henderson. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 44. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the double.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
They'll run for it with Dillon.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning it.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Straight ahead, it's Spiller.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here's Herbert.
They'll get this out wide to Eckler. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Herbert now. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set, hut.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Let's go now.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Ready.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here.
56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now 2nd and 9. Herbert off of play action. He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready! Set, hunt!
Play fake. Here's Love. Looking deep for Julio. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
79 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
On second down, Spiller looking for space.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Trying to take this home, they'll run.
And he's got to be frustrated. Bottled up for the third straight play. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This to make it a 3-score game late. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Now Love.
Now the ball comes loose and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers.
Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So for LA, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit.